All right, my people, now welcome back to Critics News with more updates. Going straight to the reason why we're here. Oh, now don't hear the matter with the sup with this current governor of Edo State, where they call Okpebholo, blah 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 blah. When he take threaten the former governor of Anambra State, where they call Peter Obi, who is the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the just concluded, the past election when bring about Tinubu, who is the current president of Nigeria. On here when Okpebholo, they threaten Peter Obi, say it may know they enter inside the Edo State begin, say if in they come there, if you know tell and say they come there, or if you know approve them, if you know collect approval from the office, making no say they feel buy am for the place, so that is an open threat now. I don't see them now. So the thing don't bring about a lot of heat and reaction inside the country. A lot of people don't cut chain, even go bring in result where they say they fail. He fail WAEC, ordinary WAEC. Now he fail woefully. Now he can't they see out, take the threaten an educated man like Peter Obi. Now what are they? Remember that during the birthday of Peter Obi, now he take visit Edo State. As people welcome am there, blah 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 blah. Now he can't they shame say see organic love. Say even himself will be the governor. You know they see this kind of love when they give Obi. Now he take on issue threat give the man. It's a very shameful something. Okpebholo, I must tell you that this is unacceptable. Very very sad indeed. You don't do things like that. Just the threatened person because of poor. See, I'm now, the other day now, they talk, say, this man will be the former president of the country. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, say, don't buy, throw away. Which is the end of life. Tinubu now, what did they call him? Buhari is not coming out again to arrest anybody. Even though he be president, he get all the powers, number one citizen of the country. He doesn't have those powers again. Now, as I speak to you, the people where they fight him and where they fight now, na termites. All those ants. Now them now in the fight them for that small grave where they put, whether they dig grave big o, whether they dig and small o, now so it be. That one don't finish now by now. Now bone, all those sure sir, all those salute where they salute, all those things now empty nothing. Human being no be ever anything. Or look at you here, where you be like a bunga fish. I be now all those catfish with the rose. Sorry, no be how they talk to. A mistake. Now slip of mouth. Where they threaten Obina. Just take a look at this picture now. Look this one. Not be juju be that. Make on they use common sense. Meanwhile, our brother, where they call Kenneth Okonkwe, don't come out, come blow hot. But let's start with his video first. When he take the threaten Obi, I know say some of us go down see him.
The man will say no gashishi. I am sending a direct message to him. There is a new sheriff in town. He cannot come to Edo without telling me. Because his security will never be guaranteed. Whatever happens to him when he's in Edo State, he will take it. I am serious about it. He came the other day and donated 15 million. Somebody will say, no, Gashishi, why get 15 million to donate to people? By the time he left, there was crisis. 3 people died in Benin. So for that reason, tell Obi he should not come to Edo without telling me. Nothing said with the grace.
Now they see and see the difference. Papa, did you see? On another hand, this is the visit that is causing the whole trouble now. When Okpebholo no take air, they sleep again on top in bed if he enter inside house. If you remember, say now, so another person from another state, now in the papa or the children when they for Edo State, you know, they feel sleep for now. Despite the fact that he's the governor of Edo State, they say the man now is having serious high BP. In fact, they almost rushed him to hospital in London because of the heat where they come up for him body over the visit of P2B during his birthday celebration. Make I give on an update on waiting. This our brother where they call Kenneth Okonkwo waiting in the talk. No be small hot. Now he blow as they threaten P2B. A lot of people say don't come and come blow hot, including very dark man. No, they even use and they threaten people. I don't know waiting they worry some people say. Oh yeah, now I'm gonna watch this video. And don't forget to share it and make other people say follow you. They see waiting they happen. Which one I go play first?
And in all of this, he's not said much. But let's go straight to it now. Yes, you made the argument for power coming to the South.
No,
but you also make...
Let me start with this one first, I think.
Well, thank you for this once more. I am going to unpack this dilemma from 3 perspectives or more. 1, as a constitutional and human rights lawyer. 2, as an opposition leader. And 3, as a citizen of Nigeria from Southeast extraction. Now, as a lawyer, you have rightly pointed out that Section 41 is very clear. And let me state what Section 41 said clearly. That every citizen of Nigeria shall be entitled to move freely underline, throughout Nigeria, and to reside in any part thereof. And no citizen of Nigeria shall be expelled from Nigeria or denied entry thereto or exit therefrom. If you put it into context with Edo State, it simply means no citizen of Nigeria can be expelled from Edo State or denied entry into Edo State or exit therefrom. And every citizen of Nigeria has the right to move freely in Edo State. So what the governor said is unconstitutional, it is illegal, it is irresponsible, and it's largely illiterate.
How?
Coupled with Section 39 that guarantees freedom of expression and Section 40 that guarantees freedom of association and assembly. Having said that as a lawyer, let me talk as an opposition leader. This is a direct attack, threat, intimidation of opposition leaders. Recall that Adams Oshomole blocked airports. Even the Minister of Aviation noted that what he did was wrong. Yet nobody threatened him. Nobody locked him up. If it were an opposition leader, he would have been in jail cooling off before anything is said and done. But whenever you come to APC, your sins are forgiven. And look at an innocent citizen, just because he's an opposition leader. He's been threatened, his life being threatened, that he should not step into Edo State by a governor that is INEC produced, figure challenged, pinchomic and petite, and largely illiterate, like I said. Now, let me come in from the point of being a citizen from Igbo extraction. I sense tribalistic, cheap, ethnic bigotry in this governor. If P2B were to be a leader from Hausa land or from Yoruba land, this governor will not dare make such a statement.
At all.
Recall when 16 persons were killed in Edo State, before even making any investigation, he ran to Kano State to prostrate. That was a good thing because life is very, very essential. The same governor that did that is the same governor that is threatening the life of a human being for just coming into your state. This is very annoying. It's a direct threat to Igbo people. It's a direct threat and exhibition of being an Igbo hater. And that should stop. Let me tell you, from where I come from, when you kill even a madman, that's when you know that he has a brother. If a strand of hair falls from P2B, because this is a direct attack and threat to his life. Remember, the governor made it clear. He said his security can no longer be guaranteed. He used the word never. If he does not take permission from him. Let me ask Monday Okpebholo, does it mean that when he finishes as a governor, before he travels to any state in Nigeria, he would have to seek the permission of all the governors.
Okay.
Does it mean that 200 million Nigerians, before they step into Edo State, they would have to seek permission from the governor?
Okay.
And in the case of AMPP versus the IGP, the law has even been made clear that you don't even need permission, even when you want to embark on a protest. And I'm talking about peaceful protest.
Okay.
If you don't need permission when you want to embark on a protest, how can a governor be talking about permission to visit a state?
Okay.
That is in bad taste. That is offensive.
These are the questions.
I reject it with everything that is within me. You know, that is why Julius Caesar said,
yes,
in Julius Caesar, he said, let me have men about me that are fat, sleek-headed men, such as Mondo Okpebholo, who has a lean and hungry look. They think too much of themselves. He says such men are dangerous.
Okay, Mr. Kenneth Okonkwo, let me
I'm sure even if you go to his office, you won't even see him.
Okay.
All right, my people. Now don't see anything they happen. No, Kenneth Okonkwo don't scatter the whole table now. As they talk to you now, Okpebholo is in serious critical condition, and they give him serious treatment from Nigerians. Will be saying they don't cut chains. Say this kind of thing when they do against Peter Obi, say it's totally unacceptable. Say they no go agree. Take a moment, gonna watch this part again.
Well, thank you for this once more. I am going to unpack this dilemma from three perspectives.
Not be this one. There's the other video where they ask and say why they support Peter Obi.
But in all of this, he's not said much. But let's go straight to it now.
Yes.
You made the argument for power coming to the South. But you're also making the argument now that if ADC coalition will go ahead, that candidates like Àttàck Gov Okpebholo should be favored there in a bid to be able to beat, President Tinubu. Those are some of the arguments you've made. The question is, what changed in your train of thoughts all of a sudden? Is it just about to grab power or the fact that power should remain in the South?
Now, circumstances of 2023 is different from circumstances of 2027. In 2023, you didn't have an incumbent. In 2023, the power was in the North. It has not changed to the South. In 2023, we had a very viable platform. We had our Labour Party that we could relate with. Now, going to 2027, there is an incumbent. This incumbent has publicly elicited that he knows how to take power by force, grab it, snatch it, and run away with it. This incumbent now has the army, the police, the navy by his side. This incumbent is from the South. Let me tell you, it has not happened in Nigeria. I don't see it happening in 2027. That you will use a fresh candidate from the same section of the Nigeria to win an incumbent candidate. And this is my reason. When people say 12 million votes for Buhari, that is 12 million votes he garners only when he is dealing with a Southern candidate. When Buhari contested with Umaru Yar'Adua, he got only 7 million votes in 2007. So when you are talking about using a fresh candidate for any section, you cannot use the same candidate from that section to defeat an incumbent. And the reason is that nobody will be willing to fight for any vote if the candidate rigs the election. And so I am talking from the platform that I do not believe that we are going to have free, fair, credible election in 2027. I don't believe it. Because the electoral reforms have not been done. So you have only manually generated, collated results where all the fraud takes place. Why would you want to take somebody from the Southeast who does not have an army, who does not have the Navy, who does not have the Air Force, to go and confront somebody from the Southwest? And you think the North will now back you a fresh candidate that they do not even believe that may keep to the terms of the agreement. Like I said, I will not swear for any politician because I don't want to die before my time. So you have to be pragmatic. I am a politician existing in pragmatism. Activists exist in idealism. And so being realistic, the only choice you have to make even an impact, which every Nigerian would even have to support before it can make an impact, is if you want to challenge an incumbent, you take somebody from the other section and whatever votes you give to him will push the person through. That was what Tinubu did. In 2015, he went and brought Muhammadu Buhari, knowing that Muhammadu Buhari against a southern candidate will have 12 million votes already. So he just needed little votes from the south to push him in. He knew that he did not have the army, the navy, and he cannot compete against Goodluck Jonathan, coming from the same zone. So that is why I'm saying, taking all this background, you need to use a northerner if you are talking about disruptive change. Otherwise, the 8 years is 8 years for Tinubu to continue. If Tinubu had done well, in all honesty, I will go home and sleep. But you cannot choose a Muslim ticket. The economy running riot, insecurity going everywhere. And we want to give you 8 years. So the only way to make a disruptive change is to bring a northerner and disrupt his regime. And the ADC has agreed. It has to be 4 years. And the ADC position is clear, that you would have a free and fair primary election where everybody is free to contest. It is not ADC saying they prefer northern candidate. No, it is my own preference and strategy, because that's the only way to win Tinubu in the election.
Kenneth Okonkwo, just a small footnote, that the intendment of the framers of the Constitution is that whoever becomes president of Nigeria should have votes from across all the 6 geopolitical zones, 2/3. Not anybody that is boasting of 12 million from one particular region, or somebody say I'm in charge of this particular region. Because the president will be president of Nigeria, not president of any region. And that's why the Constitution talks about integration, accommodation, and political parties have adopted zoning formula. But we'll keep discussing the issue. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. We'll take a short break now. And when we return, we'll be talking to Farouk Aliyu, an APC.
All right. So that is Kenneth Okonkwo on Arise News TV talking about P2B and the changes or the way when they view things for 2027. Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to use tap send to send your money go Nigeria. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you with my promo code.